Hey friends, this is Renee from Little Village Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how I make my barbecue sauce. Be right back. We're back, and this is a real simple barbecue sauce, but it really is good. And I'm going to use it for barbecue chicken in my crock pot today. So, first I'll give you the ingredients. We've got 1 cup of ketchup, 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of water, 1 cup of onions, 1 cup of, a cup and a half of brown sugar, and I'm using my homemade brown sugar. And sitting on top of the brown sugar, I got 1 tablespoon of steak sauce. And we need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 1/2 tablespoons of mustard powder. And of course, I got the oil there because that's what we're going to use to saute our onions. So, with that being said, let's get over to the stove and get started. I'm back. We're all set up here. I got my little 3-quart cast iron pan, and I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there, and I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. And when I went through the ingredients, I realized I forgot to tell you a little bit of garlic. So you're going to want a couple cloves of garlic if you want in here. But now these, we're just going to saute these up for, about five minutes or so. They're going to need to saute to get nice and soft. And we'll add the garlic in there as soon as they, get soft, about a couple minutes. And then we can start adding the rest of the stuff. This is wonderful. I love this barbecue sauce. I don't use it all the time, therefore I don't make big batches and can it. And it just doesn't. I know I do that with spaghetti sauce, but not barbecue sauce. We might have it once every couple months. I'll make barbecue chicken. It just doesn't. There's no sense in me canning it. I just make it fresh the day I use it, and it's good to go. So, stir those around. You get the garlic in here, and then the onions and the garlic will be getting all happy in your pan. So, well, you don't want to sit here and watch me saute these onions, so I'm going to get them sauteed up, and when I add the garlic, I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to stick my garlic in here. The onions have been sauteing for a little bit. Now you want to stir that so that your garlic doesn't burn. Otherwise it'll get just nasty and bitter. So we'll stir this constantly for about a minute. And then we'll add the rest of the stuff. Okay, we're going to add our 1 cup of ketchup in here. There we go. Our 3rd cup of apple cider vinegar. I told you 1/2 cup, it's only 1/3. I'm sorry. Our 1/4 cup of water. Stir that up a little bit. Ooh, that smells good. Wow, that's going to be wonderful. Our 1 tablespoon of steak sauce. Our 1.5 cups of brown sugar. That's my homemade. That stuff is wonderful. I made that with treacle. Get that mixed up. We'll get this somewhat dissolved, and then I'll add the spices in there. Oh, look at how rich that looks. That is wonderful. Ooh, that's going to be good. And I'm going to put it on my chicken and put it in my crock pot. And I can show you how that looks too. Alright, now I'm going to add my teaspoon of salt, my teaspoon of paprika, and my tablespoon and a half of mustard powder. Now you could add a little bit of chili powder to this, make it a little bold and, you know, sweet and bold, spicy, however you want, but I don't like it hot. I just like it sweet, on the sweet side. So that's how I do mine. Alright, so now that's all set. I got everything in there, and I forgot the pepper. You got to put a little pepper in there. We're going to give it about 8 grinds or so, 10 grinds, 11 grinds, I don't know, whatever. Do it to your taste. I'm going to turn my burner down, and I'm just going to let that simmer for a little bit. Probably about, a half hour or so. I'll just let it simmer away, and while that's simmering, I'll get my chicken ready in the crock pot and put it in there and turn it on and let it go. And when I get to that point, I'll be back and I'll show you. But for right now, if you want to stop at this point, friends, this makes a good barbecue sauce. Just take and let it simmer for about, a half hour or so before you use it, and it'll be wonderful. So, there you go. Okay. I'll be back. I threw my chicken, just plain chicken, thawed out in my crock pot. And this has been a slow simmer for about a half an hour. And I am just simply, if I don't make a mess trying to show you this, I'm just going to pour it right over. Pour it right over all that. Oh my gosh, if that ever looks good. I'm sorry, folks. I'm definitely right-handed, so we'll turn this around if I can. Okay. That's how that is, and I'm just going to plug it in and turn it on high, close the lid, and just let it go. And oh boy, is that going to be wonderful. Now I'm going to do a roasted spaghetti squash to go with it, and that'll be another video. And I'm also going to make them an orange cake for dessert. So my hubby hasn't been home for about 5 days, so this is going to be fun for him. Nice home cooked meal. There's nothing like it when you're gone away from home all the time. There's nothing like a cooked meal. People, when you're home every day, it's kind of a treat to go out to dinner. It's like, yay, somebody else gets to cook and somebody else gets to clean it. But you know what? As much time as we spend away from home, we have no choice but to eat in restaurants. And when you come home, that's all you think of is, oh my gosh, I can cook and I can eat a home meal. What I wouldn't give for a home meal. So I know my hubby's going to be excited because he told me yesterday that some barbecued chicken sounds good. Well, here we go. He's going to love it. So I'll show you how I plate it up, and maybe he'll give us a comment. All right, friends, there you are. See you later. Well, look at there, friends. There is my barbecued chicken I told you I would show you. It is all done. It was the homemade barbecue sauce. I tried a little piece, and it's awesome. So, there you are. That's all done. Try it. It's really good. Thanks for watching.